I always return to education. Citizens must know about these topics. It's part of their identity. Also, you can restore heritage buildings at the waterfront to use them as infrastructure to spread these challenges, like maritime museums or port centers. So you have these two words, buildings and infrastructure, and people. People, you have to listen because they are experts on that, on their fields, and the infrastructure or buildings, heritage infrastructural buildings that you must give value. For example, in terms of diffusion about topics of water threats, water care, water identity, things like that. That in terms of first question. And the second one, examples of HAL approach to water management and sustainable development. I'll start with our particular case in Chile. In Chile, we have 6 places declared UNESCO Heritage Site, but only 3 of them in close relation with water. First, we have the National Park of Easter Island. Second, we have the Chiloé churches in Chiloé Island. And finally, the historical neighborhood of City Port Valparaiso, declared UNESCO site in 2003. In the case of Valparaiso, the port has an area inside the UNESCO site. We have the Prat Pier, that it's a public space, is the main public space of the city, and it's inside or in the heart of the UNESCO site, and it's part of the port. And also we have infrastructure in the buffer zone of the UNESCO site, that is our Espigón, that have the birding fronts from fractional cargo, and the Costanera, that is a piece of land that we use to connect terminals with trucks and also to manage cargo for port operations. And another thing that is important to mention is that the port owns most of the waterfront of the city amphitheater. We are owner of the main part of the amphitheater coastline that have an extension of approximately 3.5 kilometers. But the urban coast of the city of Valparaiso is 11 kilometers. So our challenge today is to how to integrate the 11 kilometers where the port has its 3.5 kilometers to build a continuous infrastructure that of course have to be prepared for water threats and water integrations on heritage, but also allows to the port to function and grow. As we are a port industry, we interact with surface and underwater. And in the underwater, we have also heritage. We have a lot of shipwrecks in the bottom of the sea. So every time we think about port expansion, for example, we have to deal with that underwater heritage too.